Hi, my name is Mrs. Lozelle. I'm going to be your life science teacher for this upcoming school year. And the purpose of this video is to give you guys some direction on how to take notes from your textbook. Each week prior to coming to class, I'm going to ask you to read part of, or maybe an entire chapter in this book, and then outline it in preparation for class. Now, taking notes from text or outlining a chapter is a skill that I don't expect you to know how to do right now. But this is the purpose of this video, to show you how to do the outlining, and with your parents' help, how to take notes. And then as the class goes on, we'll learn more. One of the reasons why I like the Prentice Hall book is that it's really well organized, and it's actually, each chapter is kind of color-coded. You can use that organizational way, or this organizational method, to help with your note-taking. Each chapter is divided up into a number of sections, and those section headings are written in navy blue. There's usually 3 or 4 to every chapter. And when you're taking your notes, you're going to label those sections with Roman numerals. Those will be the headings. What I want you to do is, when you start taking your notes, when you open up your book and open up your chapter, you're going to start by writing down Roman numeral 1, and then write down verbatim the section title. Then you go ahead and start reading through the first paragraph or opening paragraphs under the first section, and try to find any keywords or important terms that you think are pertinent and important, and then write them down underneath Roman numeral 1. Now, oftentimes the opening section is just filled with like interesting stories, and there's not a whole lot of facts, not a whole lot of information necessarily gathered in that first opening section. So then you keep going, and you'll find that the print changes to a teal color. That's a subheading under that same topic. And then you're going to go ahead again and write down capital letter A, and write down verbatim what you see in teal writing. Now, under this section, there should be quite a bit of information that you might find important and pertinent. Anything that's in bold, for example, will definitely be worth writing down. Again, you're not writing in full sentences, you're writing keywords, you're writing in phrases, you might draw little pictures, diagrams, anything to help you remember the content of what you've been reading. Then as you write or read a little bit further down, you'll see that there'll all of a sudden be little purple highlighted words. Those words will be indented a little bit further in your notes, labeled with a small 1 or an Arabic 1. Again, write down verbatim what you see in the purple writing, and then continue to read that paragraph or couple paragraphs, picking out keywords, phrases, dates, definitions, things like that, and writing them down on your notes. Then you go further along, and you'll find another maybe purple word, and you do the same sort of thing. As the chapter progresses, you'll see that it'll go back to teal, and it goes back to navy blue, goes back to purple. You follow that with your notes. Of course, you don't have to write anything in colored pencils or markers or anything like that. You just follow this organization. Way out at the left margin, you'll write Roman numeral 1, and then you start indenting with capital letter A, then an Arabic 1, 2, 3, 4, capital B, Arabic 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on how the chapter is divided up. Again, these are for you to read. It doesn't matter how it's spelled. It doesn't matter what it looks like. I'm not going to be checking over these notes at all. They're truly just for you to be able to capture the information so that you can remember it better for the class. The reason why I have you do this is because the class is only an hour and a half long. The other thing is that every week prior to the start of class, like the first opening 10 minutes of class, I will be giving a short 10-question quiz. And the quiz will be an open notes quiz. You'll be allowed to use whatever notes you take to answer the questions. There'll be short answers, there'll be true and false, matching, things like that. It should only take about 10 minutes to do. But you'll have access to your notes to be able to complete the quiz. And also, your midterm exam and your final exam will both be open note tests. Not open book tests, but open note tests. So if your notes are in good quality, well organized and thorough and well written, you should do very well in the quizzes and the tests. Even if you're auditing the class, that means even if your parents are not requiring you to get a grade for this class, I do want you to make the effort to outline the book as I've described here, because once again it'll make for a better learning experience for you this year. Reading and writing in combination helps you learn the information, helps you retain the information better. This is a time-consuming process. It won't be something that will just take 20 minutes or so prior to class. You should probably set aside a little bit of time each week for the outlining and the reading of every chapter. Sometimes I have to just have you do 2 sections of a chapter. Sometimes it's an entire chapter. So that'll all be in the syllabus, and I'll give you that in the first day of class. The other thing I want you to do before you come to class is purchase just a regular 1-inch binder, 3-ring binder, nothing special about it, and put in it 4 dividers. 1 for notes, 1 for quizzes, 1 for labs, and 1 for homework. If you go ahead and label your 4 dividers and have that ready to go, I will supply all the papers that go inside there. Well, not actually all of them, because you're going to put in the notes the first day of class. So when you come to class on September the 8th for the first class, you should have your notes ready to go and then ready to use for the first quiz. Thank you very much for listening to this video, and I welcome you to Life Science, and I'm looking forward to the school year. I hope you are too. Thank you.